Hello, 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 everyone. It's me, Darbi. I'm going to give you all a couple of seconds to log in. This is our 6 o'clock Sunday Blitz card training. So I'm getting ready to get in a place where I can have some great reception. But I'm going to give y'all some time to actually log in. As you're logging in, just tell me your name, where you're from, your state. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Jermaine. How are y'all doing today? I hope that y'all can hear me. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Rachel. I hope that you all can hear me. Hey, Sharita. So today we're going to get into Blitz card training. Hey, Marsha. And if you all can, just share the video because I'm getting messages, people asking me where I'm going live. So I'm live here on my Facebook page. And if you all could share the video. Okay, good. Thanks, Jermaine, for telling me that you can hear me. Okay. And we're going to get, whoa, woo, woo, we got Vegas in the house. Okay, awesome, awesome. Hey, Cheryl. Thanks, Natasha, for sharing the video. Yeah, if y'all can share the video because people are asking about the Blitz card training. And I'm so glad that the video is clear. Yes, the reception is clear. So this weekend has been very busy. But hey, Lauren, yay, you tuned in from West Coast. So it's about 3 o'clock your time. So we're going to get started in about a minute or so. I'm going to give people a chance to log on. You can share the video. You can message people. Let them know that I am live. Hey, Eloise. Let them know that I am live. Okay? As people say, is I'm live? Is I'm live? Have y'all seen that guy that went viral? And he's acting like a female that's on the live videos. And it is absolutely hilarious. But they're like, is I'm live? Is I'm live? But no, I'm live right here on my page. Hey, Callie. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Robin. I'm so glad that you got your Blitz cards, Robin. So thanks for telling me. Hey, Eloise. We got Columbia, South Carolina. We have Natasha from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Yes. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of more seconds, about 30 more seconds. I probably can train from like right here. This is actually good, so I don't have to go outside today. Hey, Trina. I'm getting good reception. Y'all, I've had such a wonderful weekend. I'm pixelated on your end, Julie. Uh-oh, so that means that my connection's probably trying to go bad. Can y'all see me clearly? Hope that y'all can see me clearly. Okay, good. So y'all can see me clear. Okay, good. Julie, it might be on your end because if my camera gets pixelated, it'll let me know on this side. So definitely check your camera to make sure. Okay. So I'm going to be training y'all from outside since that's where I get, Yvonne, are you saying no, I'm not pixelated? Can y'all hear me? Can you? Oh, pixels on my end too. Okay, you say pixelated on your end too. And it says my connection is strong. I don't know. Okay, Carmen says we can see you, but not clearly. Okay, well, hopefully it'll catch up because it's showing that the connection is strong on my end. Okay, so y'all can hear me, but it says that I'm pixelated. Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start with training. Uh-oh. Hey, Janine, welcome. Hey, Hillary, welcome. Okay, Callie says that's clear. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so as long as y'all can hear me and see me. So y'all might get like a little glare because I'm outside, but it seems like outside is where I can get the best reception. Just because where I am, there's a lot of planes that fly across, so I found out that affects my connection. But we're going to go ahead and get started with training. Okay, and then hopefully if I'm pixelated on your end, Julie says, as long as we can hear you, that's all that matters. Okay, good. So hopefully y'all can hear me clear and y'all can see me. you're probably gonna get a lot of sunlight, like a lot of reflection, but it'll be okay. But listen, I'm gonna get right into this training today. So I'm gonna talk to you all about blitz card training, and I'm gonna talk to you about, I have really one main point with blitz card training, and I hope that you're taking notes. If someone can take notes while I'm going over this, because there are a couple people who are hearing impaired who are watching the video but also reading the comments below. So if you could just keep up with a couple of points for the hearing impaired who's watching the video, that would be absolutely great. But to get straight on into training, hello everyone, welcome to the training. We're going to officially get started with blitz card training. Okay, and the reason why this is so important is because we are running an international distribution business. Okay, and one of the things that I'm running into is that people want to build their business online, but also people want to start developing relationships offline as well. Okay, I apologize about that. And people also wanted to start developing relationships offline. So blitz cards are a great way to develop a wonderful relationship with people offline. Okay, the reason why you want to begin to build your business offline, and you got to think about it, we are in a direct contact business. Okay, so we have people who are directly connected with us, people who we directly impact on a daily basis. So why do you want to do blitz cards? Okay, first of all, I'm going to talk to you about the psychology behind blitz card training and why I develop my cards the way they're developed. Okay, so I hope that you all can hear me and see me. If you can hear me and see me clearly, just throw up some hearts just so I can know, because we're about to get into some training. And also today I am going to give away one bag of detox tea. Now it's telling me my connection's weak. So I'm going to be giving away one bag of detox tea. Okay, so as you're looking at the video, I want, for those of you who can, take notes and write them on the bottom of the video for those who are hearing impaired, so they can watch the video and read the notes at the same time. Okay, thank you. Oh, you're saying you can't see me. I think there's a delay between Facebook videos and like the actual correspondence, like on the chat. So if I'm going in and out, I'm probably getting a delayed response from you all, and I apologize about that. But let's get into it. So first of all, many of you are watching this because you want to learn how to build your business offline. And, you know, a lot of times in network marketing, we've been told to, you know, we need to get outside of our comfort zone and talk to people and talk to people and talk to people. Well, how can you get out of your comfort zone? How can you get out of your comfort zone and talk to people when sometimes you don't know what to say? Okay, so with the blitz card, it is a tool, you know, like a tool, when you're building a house, a hammer is a tool. When you're building a house, you know, a bulldozer is a tool. It helps to make the building process much easier. So no different than with the blitz card. With this particular blitz card, it's designed so you can have a tool to build your business. Does that make sense? So this allows you to be able to build a thriving business. So with this card, when I go out and when I'm talking to people and I'm blitzing, okay, the first thing you need to do is you need to know your intention. So if you can write that down. You want to know your intention. Okay, you want to know your intention. What is your intention for why you have these business cards? Why do you have a blitz card? Why are you going out to speak to people? You have to know your intention. Is your intention just to market so people can know about your business, so they can be familiar with your business? Or is your intention to actually sell? Okay, you have to know your intention. Know your intention. So write that down. That's the first thing. Yes, Lynn, it's a public advertising tool. Exactly right. So that's the first thing. You want to know your intention, because as with when you know your intention, okay, when you know your intention, then you're able to build a thriving business. Okay, it's trying to say that my connection is weak. So I'm getting a delay now that it's saying that it's weak. So that's the first thing. So you want to know your intention, okay? So y'all write that down, know your intention. Is your intention to sell or is your intention to market? They're two different things. Those are two different things. When I go out to blitz, okay, I'm going out to sell, okay? Just straight up point blank. I'm straight up just being honest. I'm going out to sell because I want to make sure that people get to sample the product, okay? That's the biggest thing. You want to know your intention. So when I'm going out and speaking to somebody and I don't even know them, this is what I do. I'm not saying that y'all need to do this, but this is just training from my experience, what's worked for me, okay? I literally walk up to people with my blitz card, with this blitz card. Okay, I literally walk up to people with this blitz card and I say, have you heard about the original detox tea? I literally just ask them that. Y'all, it's right here on the card. So when I'm coming to them, they already know, here she comes. It's about to be on. She's going to talk to me about some tea. Now, what is a universal signal that I use that makes me feel comfortable in talking to people? When I'm out blitzing and I'm talking to people, I don't just randomly run up on a group of people and say, hey, have you heard about the original detox tea? I literally speak to people. Speak to people who look at me and smile. Those are like my two key things for when I'm doing blitzing. So when I'm going out to blitz, the first thing that I know is that I have to know my intention. Okay, that's the first thing. I always have to know my intention. The second thing, you want to connect with people who are looking at you and smiling back to you. If someone looks mean, if someone looks grumpy, if someone looks like they've had a bad day, leave them alone, because one rotten apple spoils the whole bunch. If someone has a negative aura, a negative attitude, negative energy, just kind of leave them alone. Go on to the person who's going to be open, receptive, smiling, has some type of correspondence back to you, okay? So that's the second thing. You want to communicate with those who are communicating with you. That's someone that's smiling. That's someone that's making eye contact. That's someone who seems interested in what you're doing. You know, it makes it a lot easier when someone is already interested in what you're doing. So that's the first thing, y'all, is know your intention. Okay. Are you going out to market or sell? And then the second thing you want to know is number 2. You want to connect with those who communicate with you. You know, business is communication. You know, a smile, someone's making eye contact, that's someone who's already interested in what you have to say, okay? So those are the first 2 things. When you're going out, you want to have your blitz card. If you're going out and you're going out just to market, then if you're going out just to market the blitz cards, first of all, let me just say this. When you're going out to do blitz, you want to go out to sell. You want to go out to sell. You want to go out to sell, and you want to inform the community that you are breaking a business, an all-natural health and wellness business in the area, and you want to educate as many people, or you want to touch and reach as many people as possible, and that's why you're talking to them. You want to give the people, like someone, a reason why you're talking to them, so you're not just busting up on somebody and just saying, hey, boom, 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 boom. You want to just say, hey, have you heard about the original detox tea? They're going to be like, well, what's that? Hey, this is an all-natural, organic, affordable detox tea that's so gentle a 5-month-old baby can drink it. Y'all, it's right here on the card, right? So they're looking at it. One of the things that I've consistently heard about people using these blitz cards is that people are constantly saying that people are drawn in to the card because of the way that it's designed, and because of the testimonies that's featured on the card. So when you hand somebody the card, give them a 10 to 15 second pause. Give them time to actually be drawn into the card. Okay, that's the art of blitzing, is giving someone the time to be drawn into the card. Okay. Now, here's another thing. On the back of the card is a survey. This is another thing that makes it so simple to be able to reach out to people, is you are doing a survey. So some of you might talk to people who are not smiling or who might not communicate back. Some of you might go to nail shops, beauty salons. Some of you might go to barbershops. Some of you might go to the malls, the post office. Oh, post office is huge for me. When I'm mailing off a lot of stuff, I'm right up in the post office blitzing. Do you hear me? Some of you might be blitzing at functions, events, churches, fundraisers. Some of you might be blitzing at family reunions. Some of you might be blitzing when you're going to a business function. So you can blitz anywhere. Anywhere there are people, you can blitz. Okay, so what does that mean? Blitzing is just a way to communicate and get your business in front of people, right? It's the best way to communicate and get your business in front of people, right? Trina, kids dance class, your martial arts class, wherever you're going, bam, you need to be blitzing. Okay, but there's an art to blitzing. So the first thing, for those of you who just joined, you want to make sure that you know your intention. Is your intention to sell your products? Is your intention to market, to help the market in your local community or in your area to know that you are in the area? So you have to know your intention. That way, when you have it, you have to see it in your mind. Sales is 90% psychology. Once you see it in your mind, then you know what to say. Okay, you're not fumbling over your words. Then you know what to say. So that's the first thing, is 90% psychology. You have to visualize. You have to see yourself talking to people and educating people and surveying people, right? Which gets into the back of the card. The reason why I did not put a company name on here, and the reason why I did not put my website or anything else like that on there is because I want to blitz and I want to communicate with people. I want to talk to people when I want to get a feel of who that person is. I want to get a feel of what their needs are. Hence the survey on the back. It is so important to interview. Do you hear what I'm saying? You have to interview someone so you can know how to serve them. So when I'm going out to blitz, let's say, for example, I see Katrina and we're at the post office and Katrina sees me shipping all of these products, and I just turn around and I say, hey, have you heard about the original detox tea? And I give her the card exactly when I'm talking to her. And then with my finger, I point and suggest on the card to these testimonies. Okay? Subliminal marketing. Y'all following me? So as I'm talking to Katrina, I'm like, hey, Katrina, have you heard about the original detox tea? And she was like, well, no, what's that? Well, it's a detox tea that's so gentle a 5-month-old baby can drink it. And you know what? We're breaking out in the market here in the local Atlanta area. And so I'm looking for real testimonies. I'm looking for real people. Look, real people, real results, because people are getting results from this, from drinking this detox tea. Okay. So then as she's looking at the card, naturally, people will flip the card over, because when people are drawn into your card, that's when you know you got somebody. When they're drawn into the card and they're looking at the card, they're going to flip it over. Let me tell y'all something. When they do the flip, I'm giving y'all some nuggets. When they flip the card over, you got them. Okay. I'm just giving you straight up. They're already interested, because most people will not spend 10 to 15 to 30 seconds to a minute with someone who they do not know or in something that they're not interested in, right? So when they flip the card over, know that you have a strong chance of having that person. Okay. So on the back of the card, this is where you get into the interview process. And this is why I set this card up like this. 1, because you want to pique somebody's interest. 2, you want to interview them. You want to get to know a person. You know, sales is 90% psychology, but it's also connection. It's also connecting with someone. It's also, you know, getting to know that person, you know, listening. It's about listening. It's not about throwing up on that person and saying, oh, I got this detox tea, you know, such and such lost this much pounds, such and such. Not everybody's going to lose weight. Some people are going to detox waste in their body. Some people have some ailments that are going on in their body they might not even know about. So don't limit the tea. Let's not minimize this tea to just weight loss. Let's open it up. That's why on the back of the cards, you have to do the survey so you can get a feel of what someone needs, right? So on the back of the card, it says, if there was one thing about your health you could change, what would it be? And then it lists all kinds of different things, would they want to lose weight? Do they want to lose inches? Do they want to reduce stress? It keeps menstrual health, male health, so many different things, right? And the key is, here's the key, y'all. Here's a huge nugget. When someone answers some of these questions on the back of the survey, you need to already have a story in mind, because stories sell. Are you following me? So if I'm talking to Katrina, and again, y'all, I'm like, hey, Katrina, have you heard about the original detox tea? And Katrina, she's looking at the card and she's saying, no, I haven't. Tell me something about it. I'm not going to go into a huge, long spiel. I'm going to let this card do the work. Okay, I'm going to let this card do the work. I am going to let the card do the work. I'm just the messenger. Let the card be the tool. Let the card do the work, y'all. Okay, keep it simple. So Katrina, she's telling me out of her mouth that, she's interested by the mere fact when she responded back and said, hey, what's this tea about? Then I'm letting her know, well, let me ask you a quick question. And she flips the card over. She's already looking at this, right? And she's like, well, I want to get rid of these allergies that I have. You know what, Katrina? I know Miss Deborah Houston. She's one of my business partners here in Atlanta. Her granddaughter, as a matter of fact, had asthma and bad allergies and drank 4 ounces of the detox tea. And you know what? They haven't had to take any allergy medication. The baby hasn't had to do any breathing treatments or anything. Now, I cannot make any medical claims, but this is just her story. See, when somebody tells you what they're dealing with, you need to have a story in mind, a truthful story, right? That helps to market the tea. The reason why you want to have a story is because we cannot make any medical claims. Y'all know we can't make any medical claims because the tea will do different things for different people. But this format works, okay? Another thing, let me say this for some of you, I get so excited, y'all. So if I am speaking too fast, or if I need to slow down, or if you're taking notes and you want me to kind of review some things, please feel free to make comments in the comment section, and I am corresponding with you as you correspond with me. Okay. So I see the comments. I see that y'all are loving the training. Good. So, these are just some of the things, some nuggets that y'all want to use when you're blitzing. Okay. Some people buy blitz cards just to leave them, in public places. The whole objective is to connect. I cannot say this enough. Even when you're doing social media marketing, you want to make sure that you're connecting with people. You want to make sure that you're talking with that person, interviewing that person, getting to know that person. Because if you're not doing so we got some Atlanta Falcon fans that she just stood outside and yelled, "Rise up." She also hears me training, so she's been watching me. So you just never know who's watching. But anyway, you have to be able to, share the story, right? You have to be able to share the story. So on the front of the Blitz card, it says my connection is weak. Let me try to move so y'all can see me. But on the front of the Blitz card, okay, on the front, here's another thing. Reason why this design is working is because it's simple. Like, it's so simple. People like simplicity. So on the front, you have you tried the original detox tea? On the bottom, there are 3 things that we want to say. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Doing well. So there are 3 things that we want to say when we're talking to people about the detox tea. Okay. It's simple to prepare. People love simplicity. Okay. The simpler you can keep something, the more you can sell, the more time that you have to tell a story. Okay. So the simpler you keep it. So that's why on the front of the card, I had the designer put, it's simple to prepare. You know, we're in a time where people are coming out. People want instant access. People want, you know, all this instant stuff in microwave. We're in a microwave society. So how can we dispel the myth that it takes a long time to make tea? You know, it's simple. You just brew the tea for 4 to 8 hours. It's simple. Now, I don't put the length of time on there, but when I'm talking to someone, I tell them to do it overnight while they're sleeping, and the next morning their tea is done. Okay. Another thing, it's easy to afford, you know, so that's what it says on the front. You know, that's why this design works, because it's simple. It's easy to afford. It's only, and you see that blank spot there? Everybody sells their detox tea for a different price, okay? And if you want the Blitz cards, because I'm getting so many messages, go to darbyalexander.com and then go to other products, and you'll see the Blitz cards are there for sale on my website, okay? So many people are saying, I need the Blitz cards, I need the Blitz cards. If you want them, go to darbyalexander.com and you can actually buy the Blitz cards. They're being sold in sets of 50 or 100, and if you want more than that, then you can just increase your quantity, okay? But you can order these Blitz cards on there. In the first week, we've sold thousands of Blitz cards, and the testimonies are coming in of the cards working, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you all. But back to the point here at hand is that when you have your Blitz card, right, it's easy to afford. Right here on the bottom, in that blank spot, you want to make sure that you write your price that you're selling your weekly supply of tea for. Okay. So again, follow what I'm saying. On this front spot, it says easy to afford only. And then it says 1 week supply makes a gallon. Okay. Yes, go to darbyalexander.com. That's where you can go to get the Blitz cards, okay? And you can order as many or as little as you want, and we're shipping out very quick because we're getting so many people who are getting their cards and people are getting their products, so we're excited. But you can go on my website, darbyalexander.com, and get your Blitz cards and labels. If you need labels for the back, you can also order those as well. So you want to have the easy to afford. In that blank spot, you write your weekly supply. Okay, in that blank spot, you write how much you are selling your tea for. So if you're selling your tea for only $20 a week or whatever, or only $10, you put that number figure in that bottom part where it says only, then you put that in that spot. Also, can y'all share this video? Because there's some people that are still inboxing me, asking me where I'm going live, and I'm live on my page, and I can't share it while I'm live. But if you all can share this video, for those of you who are watching it, if you can share it, because people are still inboxing and messaging me. And my website is Darbi Alexander, DARBI, Alexander.com, where you can go and get your Blitz cards. Okay. So, back to this at hand. The reason why everyone is selling their cards at different rates. So the reason why, when I was designing it, I had that in mind to keep it blank, is because everybody's in different markets. Some people, you're selling your tea for $20. Some people selling their tea for $10. Some people are selling their tea for $15. It doesn't matter. But guess what? Wherever you're selling your tea, you can write in how much you want to sell your tea for. Thank y'all so much for sharing the video. You can write down how much you want to share your tea for. That way, in your market, you can do whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you need to do. For the tea. Another thing, on the other corner, it says fun to share. So those are the 3 points that this card is making: that it's simple to prepare, that it's easy to afford, and that it's fun to share. Why do you want to make this movement fun? Because people need an escape. I'm just going to be honest. People want to get healthy, but people also want to have fun. People also want to have some type of consistency in their lives. Although human nature is to be inconsistent, although human nature is to not, to start weight loss or to start health practices and not finish, we want to make it to where it's simple for people to finish and do it and start it and brew it and prepare it and have fun while doing it. So let's say I'm talking to Katrina, right? I'm talking to Katrina, and Katrina, remember we were at the post office from our example, okay? We were watching, I was talking to her, and she's like, you know what? I'm interested in the tea. Well, guess what? On the front, it's only $10. Excuse me. On the front, it's only $10 for the week, right? So while she's up there telling me that she's like it, guess what I'm pulling out? Bam! I'm pulling out my tea bag and I'm showing her the product. Remember, this is show and tell, okay? You want to tell the people about it and you want to show, okay? If we can keep that, if we can be like children and market our business, then you will be amazed at how many people will get it, okay? So Katrina says, well, I'm interested, 1 week is only, I'm selling my tea bag for a certain amount, and I'm saying, listen, it's only $10 for the week. Some people are selling this for 20. Hey, Katrina, it's only $20 for this bag a week. For this bag, how many bags do you want? I'm not humming around and asking her, does she need to go to my website and and all of this? No, people like speed. Success loves speed. You need to have enough product on hand. So when you're out here blitzing, you're also retailing. That's when I'm going out, my intention is to sell. Okay. My intention is to sell and to educate. So when I'm going out, I'm going to have my cards and I'm going to have my tea bags, because when I go out, time is money, right? Time is precious. And there are a lot of people who need to detox. So I'm going out to educate and I'm going out to monetize. Are y'all following what I'm saying? So the first thing, I know my intention. Know your intention. Are you going out to market or are you going to sell? Okay. The second thing that you want to do, you want to connect with those and communicate with those who are communicating with you. What do I mean by that? When someone smiles, when someone, makes a comment or says something to you, you want to go straight on into it and pull out your card. This is your weapon. This is your sword. You have to be ready. Okay. Another thing, you need to have product on hand. You have to be a product of the product. On the front of this Blitz card, there are 3 testimonies. Okay. There are 3 real testimonies, but I am telling each of you, in your phone, you need to be downloading an album full of pictures and testimonies and screenshots of pictures, right? That show different people from all different backgrounds and their success in losing weight, or their success stories with asthma or allergies. Many women who are drinking the tea no longer have menstrual cramps. You need to have those success stories logged, so that way as you're going out and you're blitzing, you can show and tell. And sometimes you might need to pull out your cell phone so you can show people other success stories. Okay, so these are just some of the key nuggets when you're out that you need to do. Another thing, on the back, all right, so we see what I say? That's right, Tequila. You need to have product on hand. Okay, so one of the key things, you want to be profitable in business. Okay, we're not running a nonprofit organization. We are running a for-profit business. We are running a free enterprise, and I own a tax service business. And from Blitz cards, my first year in my tax business, we were able to earn 6 figures in 4 months from these little Blitz cards. So I know what these things can do. I know the power of blitzing. I know the power of going out and talking to people using Blitz cards. I'm going to take that same knowledge, I'm going to take that same wisdom and that same insight, and I'm going to hit the streets. And you and your teammates, if y'all are in the same areas and y'all are in the same cities, y'all need to get Blitz cards, go into say, listen, this Saturday we're going here, and y'all need to blitz together, because you can go out and have fun by yourself, but you can have powerful results, and you have a powerful pull when you go out 2 by 2, or when you go out and you have people that when you're out together as a team blitzing. So that's what makes it fun. Make it fun, y'all. Make it fun. Okay. And then another thing, you need to, they're asking about the Blitz cards. You can go to darbyalexander.com, www.darbyalexander.com, and my Blitz cards are on the website. If you go click on the tab that says other products, you'll see Blitz cards that are for sale, and you'll also see the labels that are for sale. So Darbi Alexander, that's DARBI Alexander.com, and you can get the Blitz cards on there. Okay. Another thing, on the back of these cards, this is your interview side. So when you're talking to people, you need to interview someone. Let me tell you who has this mastered. Okay, Google. Let me tell you, Google has this thing mastered. Have y'all ever gone searching on Google? Let's say you're looking for a new car, okay? You type in, let's just say you type in Honda. Okay, let's say you type in a Honda Accord for your new car, correct? You go on to Google, you type in Honda Accord near, and you put in your zip code, right? But then you notice that after you've done your search, you notice that on Facebook, you log into Facebook and you start seeing ads for a Honda Accord. Then you notice that you go to your email and then you start seeing ads in your Google account and in your Yahoo account for the search that you did in Google. And one of the things that I respect about Google is that they are master marketers. Okay, so how can you be a Google in your own life? Listen. Google knows you because they've interviewed you. You've given Google information to know how to market to you. Okay, listen, y'all, this is the whole, they have this thing mastered. And so the same concept, although we are not robots, we're doing this face to face and with people, is that you want to use these blitz cards to interview and get to know somebody so you can know how to cater your conversation. Okay, there have been many a times that I've talked to people and everybody doesn't want to lose weight. And if y'all been keeping up on my Facebook page, the other day I went to go pick up my blitz cards, right? It was probably about 9-10 o'clock at night. There was this rapper there, tall guy, he's about 6'3", big guy. And he goes, he saw the cards. He's like, oh, what is the detox tea, right? And he said, well, I want to lose weight. And he said, can I be guaranteed to lose weight? And I said, no, I can't make any guarantees. I said, this is a detox tea. Okay. And it was him and two other people that were in the line. There were him and two other people who I was in the line with, and him and those two other people then became interested in the detox tea because I was being honest. He wants to lose weight, but I told him that one of the side effects might be weight loss. But I told him ultimately this is a detox tea. Okay. And let me tell you why I got 3 of them interested. Okay. Our conversation was in a line and the guy was 6'3", tall and big. He wants to lose weight, but the guy next to him was short and already small. If I would have promoted the tea as a weight loss tea, I would have missed the other 2 men who were in the line. Follow what I'm saying. Keep this thing very generic. That's why these cards are generic. You want to keep it generic and you want to appeal to all different markets. Another thing, why you want to survey people, because you need to find out what they're looking for. Okay, you need to know that what somebody's looking for, you have it. Okay, you have to, I call this your market research. Although you're talking to one person, you're doing market research in the area, and you want to know the health elements that people might be dealing with, and if they could change it, what would it be? That's a way that you can go around. If y'all just want to blitz, you can say, hey, I'm doing surveys in the area, and I want to know if there's one thing about your health that you could change, what would it be? And take a survey. Okay, now this back leads you into all the other products that we have. Y'all know that we have Factor Divina. Y'all know that we have the tea. Y'all know that we have the 6 products that are coming out. This survey hits on all of that. Talks about skin quality, talks about bone health, talks about protection for the liver, ear infections, allergies, boost the immune system, remove intestinal sludge. You know, there's so many different things on here. Diabetes, memory retention, so many different things, right? That can be connected with any one of our products. But then here's the second part, right? Do you know 2 other people who want to improve their health? You're already setting them up to see if they know 2 other people, y'all. Y'all know we're building a binary. Listen, everything you do has to be strategic. Everything you do has to be strategic as a marketer. You have to know that when you're going out to blitz, you got to know your intention. You got to know your intention, okay? So you got to know those things. Now, on the bottom, down here, on the bottom, at the bottom, you need to put your information so they can contact you after you sold them the bag of tea. Okay, well, of course, before you got in the blitz, you need to already be labeled up. So, you know, you need to already have your information on the cards, okay? You need to already be ready, because when you're going out and talking to people, I know when people come up to me and they're talking to me and they're not organized, they lose my attention. So let me tell y'all, you need to go ahead and have your card on hand and have your Tay Davina in your pocket ready to be pulled out. Okay, you need to already have your information ready because you want to show and tell. And for those of you, the people who are asking about the Blitz cards, I see my inbox blowing up. Go to darbyalexander.com. Click on thanks Tequila. Thank you. Click on other products and you're going to see right at the top the Blitz cards. I've personally had so many people that have reached out to me and said that these Blitz cards have helped their business to grow. They're getting customers. They're getting business partners just from these Blitz cards. I've had my teammates stop by my house in the middle of the night to come pick up these Blitz cards. They use them the next day. They're getting customers. Y'all, keep it simple. You got to show people and you have to tell, okay? The size of the labels, they are standard size, so they fit in here. And the labels that I make, they do not have a company logo on there. They're very plain, okay? I'm just keeping it real because y'all, listen, sometimes the reason why I created these Blitz cards was because for me personally, as a professional, I need to see something that's clean cut and straight to the point, right? So as a professional, I don't have all day to try to figure out what your card is saying. I need to know straight off the bat what you're talking about. So that's why I personally, let me turn this around so y'all can see it. That's why I personally made this, because you know, everybody, you can't have that cheap look on your cards, okay? Your cards need to be clean to where anybody can look at your cards and be interested, okay? At the top, as you can see, real people, real results. Have you tried the original detox tea? Okay, it goes into a little description there. And then the 3 things that I was telling y'all about earlier: simple to prepare, brew it, easy to afford. Then you write in that spot right there, you write in your dollar amount. And then you want to set up parties, then you host a party and try it for free for anyone who you give them this card and they buy a tea bag. Say, hey, listen, host hey, listen, you host. I hear you already. We must be getting touchdowns, y'all. My neighbors are screaming, rise up for the Atlanta Falcons. But, and you know, I'm going to rise right on up over there and sell her a tea bag. Don't y'all know that? Y'all know me. She's coming out the house too many times. But anyway, excuse me, so let me get back to the train of the hand. So when somebody buys a bag from you, or even if somebody doesn't buy a bag immediately, then you can, this right here, fun to share, host a party and try it free. Bam! Here's the back of the card. It's very simple. If there's one thing about your health you could change, what would it be? Okay? Do you know 2 people who want to improve their health and ask me how? Contact me today. That's the card, y'all. And you will be amazed at how this little bitty card is retailing to recruit. The front side, this is the front. This is the retail side, okay? And the back is the recruit side, if you just keep it simple. As a professional, I like to see something that's simple, okay? As a professional, I want to know that what I'm looking at doesn't look cheap. As a professional, I have to see quality. And as a professional, I don't like stuff to be cluttered. That's just me personally. If you look at Apple, if you look at Microsoft, if you look at huge companies who have big brands, Coca-Cola, their brands are simple. They don't have a lot of writing on their stuff. It's just simple, you know? It says my connection's getting weak. Apologize, y'all. So, you know, you want to keep it simple. So for those of you who want Blitz cards, then you just go to www.darbyalexander.com and you can go on there and purchase your Blitz cards. I'm selling them in sets of 50 or 100. So if you want 200, just put in 2 quantities of 100. I've had people that's bought 1,000 cards because they're giving them out to their teams. Whatever y'all want to do, you can do that. Okay, great question, Janine. What information do you put on your label? I don't put my website on my labels. I just put name, phone, and email address because I do want people to follow up with me. And also another thing too, when you give out a Blitz card and someone buys product from you, then you immediately say, hey, you know what? Let me get your phone number because I want to text you some information. At that point, then you can probably text them your website. What I personally do is, when I'm out, I just say, hey, give me your phone number. I want to send you some information. I want to just follow up with you in the next day or two. Do you mind? Right? So I can make sure that you get the results that you're looking for. So that's another way. Whenever you give out a blitz card to optimize your time, you want to get a phone number, especially if they buy. But I would never suggest to do a website. And one thing I've noticed, okay, and I'm just going to keep it honest. Can I be honest with y'all real quick? Can y'all give me some hearts? Because I'm about to say something that's about to hit a couple people, and I don't want y'all to be getting mad at Darby. But can I get some hearts before I say this? Make sure we get some hearts coming up. I'm going to throw up some hearts. Can y'all do a heart roll for me? Just keep on tapping hearts, because I'm about to say something. And I don't want y'all to be mad at me, but I'm going to be honest. Can I be honest? If y'all want me to be honest, throw me up some hearts. If y'all don't want me to be honest, then, I won't say anything. Okay. So, all right, here we go. I'm about to be honest with y'all. Some people, and I'm guilty. I used to be one of them, but I had to break it. So I'm speaking to y'all from a place of love. Some of y'all think that y'all gonna be able to sit blitz cards out at a salon and not talk to anybody and build a business. If that's the truth, throw up some hearts. Some of y'all think that you're just gonna be able to sit on Facebook all day and market and think you're gonna make 6 figures. If I'm telling the truth, throw up some hearts. Some of y'all think that y'all just gonna be able to talk to your family and friends, only do home parties, and think that you're going to sell everybody there and think that you're not gonna have any trials. Okay? I'm just being honest. This is Coach Darby coming through. Okay? Some of y'all think that y'all gonna just be able to walk around and pass out 10,000 flyers and put them all over cars and not talk to anybody and think y'all about to have a lot of sales. That's not how that works. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all this example. When Red Bull came out, okay, I was back in college. They were up on our college campus, y'all. We used to have this walkway. Shout out to the volunteers. I'm a University of Tennessee. I graduated from Knoxville, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I have a degree in business, okay? So I just didn't pop up overnight on Facebook saying, oh, I want to do network marketing, okay? I'm a social person in real life. I talk to people in real life, okay? And I'm talking to y'all from a place of love, and I'm talking to y'all from a place of, sincerity. If you think that you're going to build a business by using the avoidance tactic and not talking to people, you are not building a business. You're building a social club, and you don't get paid to do a social club. You get paid to build a business and to sell products and to produce other distributors. Okay. So when Red Bull came out, let me get back to the story at hand. When Red Bull came out, y'all, Red Bull was up on our college campus. They had their target market. Okay, they knew their intention when they came out to our campus. Their intention was to market to us. Okay, they marketed and gave away free Red Bulls. Especially guess when they were out? They were out during finals week. Oh, we used to love seeing those little Red Bull trucks during finals week because they knew their target market. And they came out and they were hands-on giving out products and giving us flyers, and they were directing us to where we can buy the Red Bull in our campus store. That is marketing. Red Bull did not come and put flyers on our dorm room doors and wait for us to contact them. If you're waiting, if you think that you're just gonna take a blitz card, and I'm telling y'all this to be honest, if you think that you're just gonna take a blitz card and go flyer up your neighborhood and think you about to make $10,000 in sales, cut it. That is not how it's going to happen. You're going to have to get out here in the streets. You're going to have to talk to people, and you're going to have to, this is your tool, but the tool does not build your business alone. You cannot post a status alone on Facebook and think that you're about to have 20 customers. No, if I built my tax business, I'm speaking to y'all from a traditional standpoint. If I built a tax business and my family owned tax business, right, from just posting on Facebook, we wouldn't have any money. Why? Because social media alone does not do it. Family and friends alone. If I only relied on my family and friends to be my tax customers, I wouldn't be in business. Can I just be honest with y'all? So why do people want to take, tools and just only want to take the tools and think that, okay, well, if I spend money for a training, or if I spend money for a card, if I spend money on my products and I don't do any work, then it's just going to magically come back in the form of $10,000 a month. No, you have to build your business. The tools work when you work them. Yes, I design blitz cards. Why? Because I know that they work, but I know that I work. I can't depend on anybody else to build my business. If it is to be, it's up to me. This is a relationship business. Exactly, Yolanda. If it is to be, it's up to me. Tools alone. If I just have a hammer up under my sink, it's just a hammer. I got to use the hammer in order to understand the power of the hammer. Are y'all following what I'm saying? So I'm being honest with y'all, because I'm not into selling blitz cards. No, I'm not. I'm not here to sell. There's other people who sell blitz cards, but I wanted to offer value for these blitz cards and how you use the blitz cards. You're going to have to get out and you're going to have to talk to people. Blitz cards are icebreakers. If you've ever, been in corporate, or if you've ever talked to people, blitz cards help you to break the ice. Right? Blitz cards help you get up in there. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking to somebody and you don't know them, a blitz card might help you to break open that ice. On the back, when you're interviewing, that blitz card helps you to generate a conversation so you can build a relationship. Okay? And if that person, again, back to the second point, if that person is communicating back with you, then you know that you have a stronger ability to sell. You have a stronger ability to reach out to people, okay? And I'm just being honest with you all, because I see people with blitz cards, and I see people with all these different things and t-shirts. These are just tools to help y'all. You have to work your business, okay? You have to break the job mentality. This is not where you can just clock in and say, okay, well, I did my post today on Facebook and I'm going to expect people to come to me. No, you have to get out here. You have to network. You have to talk and open up your mouth, get to know people, build a team, build a relationship, build trust, and then you keep on sowing those seeds, and guess what? You know what happens when you sow seeds, right? You can expect a harvest to come. But I tell y'all this to be honest, because I see stuff and it kind of, I can feel it in my heart, and I'm like, And another thing too, before I get there, do y'all give me permission to be a coach right now? If y'all do, just throw up some hearts. Just throw up some hearts. I'm gonna wait. But just throw up some hearts if y'all give me permission to be a coach to you right now. Only if you're going to receive it. Okay? So we can do a heart roll really quick. Okay, y'all can throw us some hearts. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of seconds. But will y'all allow me to be Coach Darby right now? Okay. I wasn't expecting to do this, but y'all know that it's just bubbles out of me. So somebody needs to hear this. Okay, this is in regards to social media. Y'all know I love me some social media. Okay, I've been told I'm pretty good at it, but I'm social in real life, so it translates online. Okay, so thank y'all for the hot roll. Okay, some of y'all are posting way too much about your business, and you have 0 likes. You have no interaction. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep it honest with y'all. You know what that means? That means that you need to stop posting about your business. Oh, Did Darby just say that? Yes, I did. If you're only getting 1 or 2 likes for your business post, but you're getting 25 and 26 likes about your family, you need to be posting about your family and how being out with your family and how your business has afforded you the ability to go out and enjoy your family. But if you're saying, hey, T, only $10, inbox me, and you have 0 interactions, stop it. Don't post about it. People want to get to know you. Okay. Now, what you can do so you can begin to build up your presence online, if that's what you desire to do, is that you can show a picture of you and your family going out to dinner and saying, hey, dinner was paid for by Vita Divina. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful. Not only do I get to enjoy dinner with my family, but I also get to enjoy freedom of being able to work from home or have my business part-time. Are y'all following me? If y'all are following me, throw up some hearts. Okay? Throw some hearts. And this is all stuff, that I've had to, this is all stuff that I've had to learn, okay? Another thing, okay, and let me just say this one last thing, okay? If I can be y'all's coach tonight, just throw up some hearts, okay? Y'all are seeing Darby in rare form. But if I can be a coach right now, just throw me up some hearts, okay? So here's another thing, y'all. I need y'all to be a product of the product. I'm trying not to laugh because y'all know I'm always smiling. Okay. Oh, whoever's taking notes, continue to take notes. Oh, sorry, Frieza. Sorry. Whoever's supposed to be taking notes, make sure that you're taking notes because the hearing impaired they're messaging me saying they can't hear me. So please, y'all take notes because they're watching the live video. I'm so sorry, Frieza. We're gonna make sure that you we'll make sure that somebody can write some notes. Okay? Okay, so we know, listen, y'all, I'm just telling y'all this. We know that we have a delay with our shipping just for this month, okay? But let me tell y'all something. In order for these Blitz cards to work, I'm just keeping it real. In order for these to work, you need to work and be a product of the product. And I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay? You have to be a product of the product. You have to be a product of the product. Someone messaged me the other day and said, hey, Darby, I've been drinking the tea, a distributor. They know what they should be doing health-wise and had the nerve to inbox me and say, I haven't lost any weight. You know what I did? Y'all know I'm a straight shooter. I messaged her back and said, you haven't been eating right either. Do you know how quick that conversation ended? Because she came back and said, you know what? You're telling the truth. I have not been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. How can you be out here promoting a health product and then say the product doesn't work and you know you ain't been eating right either? Listen, the tea is not a miracle worker. But it is a worker and it can produce miracles. But you got to give it the right environment to do that. Y'all are laughing, but I'm telling you the truth. So you have to be a product of the product. You have to be a product of the product. Nobody can tell your story better than you. Nobody can tell your story. Nobody. When you're going out and you're blitzing, you know what's going to give you the passion behind blitzing is that you can tell your story. You know, when I go out and blitz, I'm like, hey, have you heard about the original detox tea? I got this card. It's ready. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I give them about 10 to 15 seconds pause. It might seem like the longest time, but it gives them the time to really think about, the detox tea. As they're looking at this, they ask me, well, what do you think about it? Let me tell you, I can't think about it. I'm gonna tell you what it's done for me. And then I go in and say, in my first 24 hours, I lost 3.2 pounds. My nails are growing longer. My skin is clearing up. My hair is growing longer. The reason I know is because I have braids in my hair, so I can see how many inches my hair is growing. You know, I go in, I say my hair is growing. I wasn't having hair growing on my legs. Yo, I got hair growing on my legs. So I've got to start shaving my legs. I'm just being honest and transparent. So the tea is working, okay? You got to tell people the truth. When you're blitzing, you have to be a product of the product. You have to tell your story. That's what makes it sell. You need to have some before and after pictures of yourself before you drank the tea, before you did the Factor Divina. Oh, before I was doing Factor Divina, I was sluggish. I was only getting 5 hours a night of sleep. You need to tell people your story, okay? You cannot be out here blitzing and you ain't using no products. Or blitzing or have products and just retailing only and thinking that you have to have a connection. This thing is about connection. You have to have a connection. I'm telling y'all, right, Trina? So before I was drinking the tea, I didn't have any hair growing on my legs. Now I got hair growing on my legs, y'all. So I have to shave more. So I know that the tea is working, okay? Like, I have smooth arms. Right now I see little hair sprouts coming up. I'm like, please, I don't want hair growing on my arms. So the tea works, but you have to work it. You have to be a product of the product. And last but not least, listen, y'all need to stock up on product. I cannot say this enough. Some people now, in hindsight, wish they would have had more tea. Why? Because now they're seeing how the shipping is, and now they've got the demand for the customers, and they only ordered a small amount of tea. And I personally told my team, I said, who has the most products wins. Whoever has the most products wins. And guess what? They're saying, oh, dang, I should have upgraded from a 600 to a 1200. Y'all know my eyes. You know my eyes tell the story. I just do just like this. And then have the nerve to ask if I got some extra tea. All my tea sold out. So y'all have to know, you got to know the rules to the game, and you got to know how to play it, and you have to play it better than anyone else. You cannot be out here blitzing and not being a product of the product. You also cannot be out here blitzing and don't have your own personal testimony. Stop it. That's called being a fraud. Don't be a fraud to your business. Don't do that. Be truthful. People, let me tell you, truth wins all the time. Transparency wins all the time. Okay? So I just wanted to get into that because I gave y'all a lot of do's in the beginning, but I also need to cover the don'ts because some people do think in the don't. And I really don't like to train like that, but sometimes I got to break it out and just be like, listen, you know, the rate that you're going, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to switch it up. You're going to have to switch it up. So if you know that you're not getting any social media interaction off your business post, cut it. Stop posting about your business and start posting about what people like. You got to give the people what they want. You got to listen to people and know what it is that they want. That's how you begin to market. That's how you begin to sell. Okay? You got to start paying attention. If you think you're going to only build your business online, if you think you're only going to build your business through home parties, if you think you're only going to build your business a certain way, you're going to have to become caught up with the times that we live in. Okay? You have to be caught up with the times that we live in. You have to be technology savvy, but you also have to be creative. You know how these cards came to me? They were brewing, and literally I woke up Friday morning, last Friday morning, and the Holy Spirit led me on how to design these cards. Literally, he gave me a template. He showed me, do your cards like this, say this, do this. And I kid y'all not, he always sends a confirmation, because at the end, when I went to go pick up these from the printer, he was asking me how he could get tea. And I was not even ready. Let me tell y'all something. I'm telling y'all, I didn't have any products on me. I just got the cards made. I wasn't ready to sell him. I do not like to blitz what I have in my cards, because I look at that as money lost. You know, I'm glad that he's excited about the tea, but I couldn't sell him any because I didn't have any products on hand. right? So you best believe I got my products, and when I go pick up my next 10,000 Blitz cards, which I'm ordering on Monday, then I am going to be able to get sell him a bag of tea, and I have his cell phone number. I get people's cell phone numbers, okay? And this is truthful. If you're talking to somebody and they don't give you their cell phone number, they don't trust you. In an age where people throw their lives all over social media, people can cut it saying that they like to lead a private life. Okay? We're in a time of technology. We're in a time of Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, where people are willingly putting up their lives online. Willingly. Okay? So if you're out and you're blitzing and someone says, well, you know what? I don't give out my cell phone number. What you mean you don't give out your cell phone number? That's someone who doesn't trust you. So you're going to have to build up more trust with that person. Okay? Or ask that person to follow you on social media so you can build a relationship with that person. So at this time, I'm going to take a couple of questions. If anyone has any questions, excuse me, I'll take some questions at this time. Okay, and if not, then I'm going to do, for everyone that watched the video today, I know who watched it. I'm going to throw your name in a drawing for this one bag of tea, and then I will announce it on my Facebook page tomorrow, or I'll announce it on this thread for who was picked, okay, for this one free bag of tea, and it will be mailed out to you. So I will need you to ship in your mailing inbox me your mailing address. For those, okay, yeah, I see the inbox. People are asking, where can they get these Blitz cards? Okay, I am not selling the template. Okay, I am not selling the template because over time this will be improving. Okay, so I'm not selling the template, and you can get these online. Okay, at darbyalexander.com, www.darbyalexander.com. Okay, Brenda says, I'm still waiting on product. What do you feel is the best benefit? Brenda, what do you mean by that? Can you clarify? What do you feel is the best benefit? Are you talking about what do I feel is the best benefit for the tea? Can you be more specific? Okay. LaRon, you said, how many times do you personally blitz a week? I blitz every day. I haven't done it as much because all my tea is sold out. Like, as soon as I had it, it's gone. So I like to blitz with product on hand because I know when I go out to blitz, I'm going out with profits on the brain. So I don't like to blitz without product, you know. If you remember that this business is about product, people, and paycheck, then you're going to do well. So I personally, Monica, it's Darbi Alexander.com. Darbi Alexander, that's Darbi Alexander.com. So I personally don't like to blitz because people, when I speak to people, I put a sense of urgency on people. Like, I only have 2 bags left. You know what I'm saying? I might have 10 bags in my purse, but I only have 2 bags right now. And I mean that. I only have 2 bags. And guess how I sell those 2 bags? And I say, well, I'm only selling it for $10 a week as introductory. However, I suggest that you get 2 weeks so you can get a full experience, at least 14 days. Bam. Yes, David. That's exactly right. Thanks, David. DarbyAlexander.com. So that's how I blitz. How often do you use the tea? You drink it every day, twice a day? I'm trying to scroll up and see. Yeah, so I sell 2 bags. People were inboxing me, hey Darby, I want to get a week's supply. Why would I give them a week's supply when shipping is at $5.95? They might as well get a 2 week supply and go ahead. Monica, it's Darbi. Darbi is an igloo, Monica. Alexander.com. Yeah, Darbi is an igloo. Alexander.com. So yeah, I don't. People, products, and paychecks. People, products, and paychecks. You go out, you're meeting people, you blitz, you talk to people. You need to have product on hand so you can talk to them and give them a sample. A sample is one bag of tea for 1 week at $10. Some people sell them for $15. Some of you sell them for $20. Whatever you want to do. Remember, this is a volume-based business. So whatever you want to do, that's your business, okay? And then produce paycheck. When you sell them a bag, you have, yes, Lonnie, that's perfectly correct. You have cash on hand, and also you're building a team. So you want to have your product. Whenever you do, someone asked about a home party earlier. Someone asked about a home party earlier. If you're still watching, if you could post that question up. I think you were asking, how do I host a party when I give them these cards or something? What do you do in the interim until your product arrives? Thank you, Monica. Yeah, you got it. So what do you do until your product arrives? You get your market ready. Okay, you get your market ready. You talk to your family, your friends first. Okay, and you start getting people's in like for example, I personally reached out to people and I told them that this product was coming down the pipes and that they need to go ahead and get on my list to be set up for pre-orders, because I knew that my first week I was not going to have tea. Like, I'm sold out. All the orders that I've already placed, they're gone, because you have to build up that anticipation that something is coming that they can use that can help them get to the next level in their health. So you have to, during this time, you need to be personally developing. That's one of the things that I do every day. You need to be listening to something that's going to take you spiritually, mentally, and physically to a higher level. Sales is 90% psychology. So we don't have product right now. Great. That's okay. It's all in how you look at it. I don't have product, but guess what? The reason why I don't have product is because it's so in demand that we cannot keep it. And you need to go ahead and be put on my, pre-order list, because as soon as my products come, I'm going to ship them out to you, and I only have them for X amount of dollars a week. Okay, so that's what you do. You prepare mentally in the interim. You prepare mentally. Okay, all right. Are there any other questions? Exactly, Janine. Exactly. Yep. Get your market ready while they're waiting. Exactly. Another thing, I had my customers who put in pre-orders since July, and not one of them complained. You know why? Because you have to build people's anticipation correctly. What I did, there's a bunch of motorcycles coming through, y'all, so y'all probably hear that in the background. But what I did, you got to know how to hype your people without lying to your people. Okay, you know how to hype your people, but you don't lie to them. Okay, so you just tell them it's coming. What do I mean by lying? Hey, cuz Samantha. What do I mean by lying? You don't tell people that the tea is coming within 5 business days and all of this other stuff. No, listen. As soon as it gets here, you're already on my list. As soon as it gets here, you're going to get your tea. That's how you properly build someone's anticipation. Okay. You just tell them that they're holding their spot. So when the tea comes, you can ship it right out directly to them. That's how you properly build someone's anticipation. People can't wait 3 weeks, 4 weeks or whatever. Then, they just can't wait. They just can't wait. And that's what it is. You can't be afraid. Another thing in business, and I learned this from one of my mentors a long time ago, you can't be afraid to lose. You are going to have wounded soldiers, okay? You cannot be afraid to lose. You will have people who started with you who will not finish with you, and that's okay. You can't be afraid to lose. Okay? I'm trying to catch up on these. Okay. So hopefully I answered your question, Tracy. Let's see, what else? Okay. How do you get people ready, and okay, I think I already answered that question. Question about something you mentioned. If you were selling a bag of tea and they have 2 other people, how do they become buyers and they only spent $10 to $20? Okay, so Sheena, these Blitz cards, so that's when you upsell them, right? So they know 2 other people who want to sample the tea, then that's a whole nother training in that, and that's when you go into upselling, and I'll go over that training at a later time. But I think for this particular training, that would be, but it's simple. They can upgrade and get They can start out with the minimum of 3 products, you know, and be set up as a distributor, and then they can turn that around and make their own money from doing it. So that, you know, that's how you upsell them, but that's another training, okay? How long do you think it will take for the next shipment to come in? You know, LeBron, I am not corporate. I do not know. Do you use a card reader if they don't have cash on them? Yes, I have PayPal here, and I use that. Okay. So hopefully this answered everyone's question. Listen, when I was training y'all, it's daytime. Now it's turning into nighttime. Okay. But for those of you who desire Blitz cards, okay, then you go to Darbi Alexander, DARBI Alexander.com, and you can place your order for Blitz cards right there online. And I'm ordering another 10,000 tomorrow, so I'll be shipping out Blitz cards to everyone. We will be getting those ready and shipping those out to everyone. So my battery is going low, okay, and it's also getting dark, and I need to prepare for the week, okay? So if y'all like this video, please share it with your teams, okay? And then also, please, I'm going to attempt to do a training once a week, like a scheduled training, okay? Because now that we are in building mode, I have to have a set structure, okay? I have to have a set structure. I have to have, you know, a set time where I can train. And so I think Facebook Live is a great way to train. Okay, Lawrence, you asked, do I make Blitz cards in other languages? You know, I've been asked to make one in Spanish, and I've been asked to make one in French. So if the demand is there for it, then I will. Okay, so if the demand is there for it, and you need me to make a Blitz card in another language, that's if the demand is there for it. Because when we put on the print, I print so many, right? So the demand would have to be there for it. Okay. All right, so I hope that everyone got some information today. Remember, okay, let's do a recap, because there's some who are hearing impaired who did ask for us to take notes. So let's do some recap, because I want to make sure that we don't have anyone left behind, okay? The first thing, can y'all type it out? It's know your intention, okay? You got to know your intention from when you're going out to Blitz, okay? You got to know your intention. What do I mean? You're either going out to market or you're going out to sell. One or two things. When you're going out, you're either going out to market or you're going out to sell. Okay. The second thing, you want to communicate with those who communicate with you. Okay. So if you're watching this and you hear me, please write these points down for those individuals who are hearing impaired. They have been messaging me. They've been waiting for this training all week. But the second thing is you want to communicate with those who communicate with you. Okay, someone who smiles, someone who looks at you and makes eye contact. Those are signs. Those are, you know, it's like dating. You know, you don't, you know, when you're out, you know, and you see someone and they're attractive, you know, there's an attraction there. Someone looks at you and they smile. That's an attraction. Okay. I personally, as a female, when a dude talks to me and he's out, you know, and we're, you know, he's trying to get my attention, I always hit him upside the head with a Blitz card. You know, I always talk to them, or now that I have Blitz cards, it's going to be the Blitz card. But I always hit them upside the head with the question, have you heard about the original detox tea? Because in my life, I am focused on my business. Okay. Anything other than that, then, you know, that's a side conversation. But when I'm out, I have my intention already set in place, and nothing is going to get me off that intention. So when someone looks at you and they smile and they're attracted to you, right? You want to go ahead and capitalize on that in that moment, because you just never know. Life is too long to be trying to wait around and figure out if people need to detox. Listen, if people eat, if people drink, and if they breathe air, they need to detox. Okay. So go ahead and talk to them. Go ahead and talk to them. Okay. So you have to know your intention. You have to communicate with those who are communicating with you. Okay. And then, of course, yes, Linda, that's the question. And then, of course, when you're talking to them, you need to what? You need to show the card. Okay, let them touch the card, let them feel the card, and then you need to tell. What do you tell? Because you are a product of the product. Yes, because you are a product of the product. Yes, then you need to go ahead and have your product on hand. Yes, yes. So you want to tell your story. You want to be a product of the product, and you need to tell your story. So I hope that this training was informative. I hope that it was helpful for those of you, again, who desire Blitz cards. You can order right here on darbialexander.com. That's DARBI Alexander.com. Click on other products and you're going to see the Blitz cards. You're going to see the labels right there. Okay. And, Blitz cards in other languages that will be coming to the forefront as long as the demand is there. I hope that y'all have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Make sure that you have your week set up so you can succeed. And I will be training in sometime this week. Okay, so I want to get a set schedule. I think Sundays are better days because it helps me get my week set up, and I know for a lot of you it helps you get your week set up. Okay, so everyone have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and thank y'all so much for tuning in. Blitz the nations. Good night, y'all.